So yeah, we're going to do Advent of Cyber. This is, I need to do day 1 and then day 2. So if you've not done this before, if you've not seen the ones I did last year, Advent of Cyber is something that TryHackMe put on every year. It's entry level. It's there to teach you how to do the basics, and then each day releases a brand new topic, a new lab around that topic, so that you can basically learn from the ground up. There's prizes. There's like $50,000 worth of gear to be won. They've upped it from last year. You qualify by just taking part in the daily events. You get, I believe it's 1 every time that you make a submission. Yeah. The more questions you answer, the more raffle tickets you get, and the more chances you have of winning. Yeah, let's put that. Cool. Yeah, so you can win daily, you can win at the end, just take part. You get a nice certificate for completion, you get a badge as well, and then there's going to be videos that explain the whole thing as you go. So again, entry level, basic stuff, but it's such a wide range of topics that I guarantee you, we're all going to learn something throughout this process, because there will be something that inevitably you've never done before. So let's complete that part. Right, rules. You're learning hacking content, so inevitably you're going to learn things that can hack. So .tryhackme.com, which is the domain I'm on now, you're not allowed to hack that. It's off limits. You can't probe it, you can't scan it, you can't test it for like potential URLs. Just leave it be. Like, this is out of scope. You will land in hot water if you do this. What's that? BitSpectre, thank you for the follow. So yeah, you're only authorized to hack the machines that get deployed during the lab. So again, like, you are authorized to do this. This is fun. Users are not to target other users, so don't start attacking other machines that are on the shared network. You can only enter the event once using one account, so you can't make multiple accounts and then like complete the same number of labs and get more entries to the raffle. That's not going to happen. Answers to the questions will be shared unless are not to be shared unless shown on a video or stream. We're on a stream, so you can show it. The prize raffle conditions are here. I'm not going to look at that. So short tutorial. So this year, this is something new that they've added. So the new tasks will always get released at 4 PM GMT. This is one of my biggest gripes from last year, where they would just randomly release and you had no idea when it was coming out. Looks like they've got a better grasp of that now. So now we're going to get, hopefully, bang on 4 o'clock releases. The first challenge got released on Friday, so we're catching up. They will vary in difficulty, although they're always aimed at beginners. Each task in the event will include instructions on interacting with the practical material. Please follow them carefully. The instructions will include a connection card similar to this shown below. So now we're going to have like a heads up going into the lab as to whether or not we need to start the attack box, and I'll show you that in a second. Whether or not you need to start a VM, whether there's a split screen, so the literal screen will split and you'll get all of the thing that we're reading now will be on the left, and then everything on the right is something that you do to participate in the lab. Is there a direct link available? So this will be like a direct link to a website that you can then interact with. And then, am I given credentials to connect directly to a VM via RDP, VNC, or SSH? So these are remote connection protocols. And in this case, you would connect directly to a machine that you can then like remotely control. So yeah, that's good to see that we're actually going to get like some guidance going into labs. That's a really good addition. If the attack box option is available, then TryHackMe's attack box is a Ubuntu virtual machine hosted in the cloud. Think of the attack box as your virtual computer, which we would use to conduct the security engagement. There'll be multiple tasks during the event that you'll be asked to deploy the attack box. You can deploy the attack box by clicking a blue Start Attack Box button at the top of the page. Using the web-based attack box, you can complete exercises through the browser. If you're a regular user, you can deploy the attack box for free for 1 hour. If you're subscribed, then you can deploy it for an unlimited amount of time. Please note that if you use your own attacker machine, which is what I'm doing, instead of the attack box, and then in this case you'll need to connect using an open VPN, you can find the instructions on like a separate room, and then that guides you through it. You can open the attack box full screen by clicking this button. If the VM option is available, then most tasks in the Advent of Cyber will have a virtual machine attached to them. You can use this. You can use some of them as targets to train your offensive security skills, and some of them as hosts for your analysis and investigation. If this option is available, you click the button at the top of the lab, so you'll see this task, and then the buttons on the top right. After the machine is deployed, you'll see a frame appear at the top of the room. This will display some important information like the IP address of the machine that we've just started, as well as the options to extend the machine's timer or terminate it. So yeah, you just click a add an hour button again. So the attack box is the one that you'll use. This is like the target box, so you can add an hour to this and it will just reset. It will reset the timer. You'll get another hour to attack it. So this you can keep doing continuously, and then terminate. If you turn it off, then TryHackMe save some money on their VMs that are running in the cloud. So if the split screen option is available, click split screen, and again we'll see this in one of the labs. So it will split the screen. It's fairly obvious. If you click that button, then you can make it bigger or smaller. If you have a direct link, then some VMs allow you to view content directly in another tab in the browser. In this case, you'll see a link to the virtual machine directly like this. Please note that for the link to work, you must first deploy the virtual machine to the task. If there is a direct connection available, some tasks will allow you to connect to virtual machines using RDP, SSH, or VNC. This is always optional, and the machines with this enabled will also be available via split screen. In these cases, login credentials are provided like the image below. So we'll provide this as some users prefer to connect directly. Yeah, half the time it's a lot better. You get all the screen real estate. However, please note some tasks will deliberately have this option disabled. No credentials are given for the direct connection. Right, so that's the rules. Social media. So if you're taking part in SideQuest, the first part of SideQuest, like literally SideQuest. No. No? Alright, I'll get it from dashboard. SideQuest. So I'll pop this into chat. So yeah, in addition to the advent of cyber that a lot of people have seen,
web link.
This year you've got a side quest. So this looks at more offensive things. So in this case, you'll be doing more attacker-based stuff than defensive stuff, and it kind of runs in tandem with the standard competition. But the caveat is that to take part in this one, you have to be subscribed because some of the rooms are private. They're locked behind the subscriber paywall. And also, they're a lot harder. So you'll find that a lot of these things are actually like from hard to insane difficulty. So if you're just looking at the basics, if you're a beginner, I'd stick to this room. If you want a more advanced thing, come into this room. But part of the first assignment in the side quest actually involves doing some OSINT on their social engineers, on their social media channels. So you will need to come onto all of these and follow all of these social media platforms, join the Discord, and then hopefully you'll get your first footprint on on SideQuest. And unfortunately, I can't stream SideQuest either. They've banned it until the 27th, so I might do some after the time wall has expired. Joining the HackMe community. So Discord is the heartbeat of the community. It's where we go to connect with fellow hackers to get help when it's with difficult rooms, and we find out when a new room launches. There's approximately 200,000 members on the Discord server. There's always something happening. Are you excited about Advent of Cyber? Please visit the dedicated channel on the Discord where you can chat with other people participating. If you haven't used it before, it's very easy to set up, and we'll recommend a couple of onboarding questions to help you figure out what channels are more relevant. So this is just to get involved in Discord. It's not that fascinating, so we'll say yeah. Right, task 5. So subscription. Advent of Cyber is completely free. Again, I'll put this one in the chat as well as SideQuest.
Web link.
So you can take part in all the labs, completely free, doesn't cost you anything. If you do what I'm doing now, so I'm running a VM with Kali installed, that means that I don't need the attack box. I can use my own attack box and connect through OpenVPN. So it's not going to cost me anything at all, even though I am subscribed. But if you wanted to do it, you can do this. And then for the next 6 days, you can take advantage of this discount code
Spears
to buy.
11 says, maybe
Hey Bizzle.
get good.
So yeah, you can buy a subscription account currently.
Dick. Translated
And-
from Dutch.
You call him Dick. So yeah, you can buy a subscription right now for the next 6 days, and you'll save 20% off the subscription for an annual subscription. That annual subscription already has 20% off, so you'll get a total of 40% off, and it's like, for me, it's £80 instead of £120, so it's a pretty decent saving. And here's the countdown for that to run out. So 100%, if you're going to subscribe, do it now and get that full year locked in. You can buy t-shirts, you can... What's this? You can... Oh, we'll TryHackMe for business. So yeah, you can contact their sales team and get you to use their platform in your workplace. Right. That's all the boring stuff out of the way. So we can now do the lore, like the story behind this thing. So if you look at the previous Christmas sessions, it all revolves around these elves. Each one they're like an NPC. They've got their own character story. They're supposed to be linked to like roles within an InfoSec or an IT system, and yeah, they basically have to secure Santa's workshop, and inevitably it will get attacked by someone or something, and then we have to spend the next 24 days fixing it. So the insider threat who stole Christmas is the title. We've got holidays are near, all seems well at the best festival company. Elf stirs a competition for the best festival company. Still, new security ventures lie ahead for McSkiddy. The Antarcticrafts Workshop as a Service. While this project promises much excitement, there are some big challenges to overcome. The team got to work immediately with support from local staff. Not everyone was happy with how things were going. The CTO McGreedy. So we're getting Detective Frostiall. These are new characters. An anonymous tip, sabotage cybercrime. Knock, knock, knock. Antarcticraft CTO is trying to sabotage the merger, allegedly. Grrr. It's time to save the holidays again. Right behind you, boss. So the holidays are near and all's well with the Best Festival Company. Following last year's Bandit Yeti incident, Santa's security team have applied themselves to improving the company's security. The effort has paid off, and it's been a busy year for the entire company, not just the security team. We joined Best Festival Company's elves at an exciting time. The deal just came through for the acquisition of Antarcticrafts, the Best Festival Company's biggest competitor. Founded a few years back by fellow elf Tracy McGreedy, Antarcticrafts made some waves in the toy-making industry with its cutting-edge, climate-friendly technology. Unfortunately, bad decisions led to financial trouble, and McGreedy was forced to sell his company to Santa. With access to new exciting technology, Best Festival Company's toy systems are being upgraded to the new standard. The process involves all the toy manufacturing pipelines so that making sure that there's no disruption is absolutely critical. Any successful sabotage could result in a complete disaster for Best Festival Company and the holidays would be ruined. McSkiddy, Santa's chief information security officer, didn't need to hear it twice. She's gathered her team, hopped on the fastest sleigh available and travelled to the other end of the globe to visit Antarcticraft's main factory at the South Pole. They were welcomed by a huge snowstorm which drowned out even the light of the long polar day. As soon as the team stepped inside, they saw the blinding light of the most advanced toy factory in the world. Unfortunately, not everything was perfect. A quick look around the server room and the IT department revealed many signs of trouble. Outdated systems, non-existent security infrastructure, and poor coding practices. You name it. While all this was happening, something even more sinister was brewing in the shadows. An anonymous tip was made to Detective Frostiall from the Cyber Police, with information that Tracy McGreedy, now demoted to regional manager, was planning to sabotage the merger, using insider threats, malware, and hired hackers. Frostiall knew what to do. After all, McSkiddy is famous for handling solutions like this. Even when they visited her office to let her know about the situation, McSkiddy didn't hesitate. She called her team and made the plan to expose McGreedy and help Frostiall prove the former CTO's guilt. Can you help McSkiddy manage audits and infrastructure tasks while fending off multiple insider threats? Will you be able to help find all the traps laid by McGreedy, or will McGreedy sabotage the merger and the holidays with it? Come back on the 1st of December to find out. So yes, we are ready. We have been lore dumped